Hello. All right, Mr. Holloway is going to teach you a multiplication trick. All right, and I'm not 100% sure that this is going to work the way I want it to, but let's do this. So the first thing, I need you to memorize your times tables through at least 5. Okay, so I need you to have those down. You need to be able to know 1 times 5 is 5 or 4 times 4 is 16. You have to memorize those 25 minimum. Okay, now that's pretty easy considering all of the ones and the ones or whatever that number is. 2s and 2s are double. And then most people can skip count at least 3 times, figure out your 4s and 5s. Not a whole lot left. Okay, let's get into the meat of this. 9's trick. Okay, what I want you to do is I want you to hold up your fingers so that they face you. And I'm going to spin around and let's see how this works out. What we're going to do is we're going to multiply 9 times whatever we want. And we're going to use our fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so let's say 9 times 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 9 times 4, well, that's 30. And then we have 6 fingers left. 9 times 4 is 36. Let's say we wanted to do 9 times 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 9 times 7 would be 63. And you can do that real easy, okay? All you got to do is look at your fingers and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 9 times 5, 45. 45. All right, and I may have had my camera mirrored, so that may look weird, but just know that when you're counting, okay, you count your fingers, you hold them out to your face, and it'll work every time. Now, the next one's a little bit more complicated. I needed you to know your 1s through 5s, right? All right, so let's take a couple examples of this. Let's look at 8 times 7. Okay. Now, when you do this, I want you to use your fingers. Okay. Your thumbs are 6s. So 6s, 7s, 8s, 9s, 10s. Okay. And we're going to actually touch them together. So I'm going to connect my 8 finger with my 7 finger, and I'm going to actually touch them together. Now, I can't keep them touched together and show you what's happening. So we're going to use these little wonderful hands on the board. When they connect together, okay, so we're going to have a grouping here, and I'm going to use purple. These fingers are touching and showing. They're closer to you, okay? And now let's count those fingers. Within that circle, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fingers. Okay, and now I have 2 yellow figures and 3 green fingers, and I want to multiply those 2. When I multiply 2 times 3, I get 6. And ladies and gentlemen, 8 times 7 is 56. These are your 10s. You multiply the leftovers, and that'll give you your 1s. With most of them. There's a couple where you actually have to carry over and think just a little bit. Let's try another example. Let's try, instead of 8 times 7, let's do 9 times 9. This is a good one. I like 9 times 9. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to take my 9s and I'm going to put them together, and I'm going to count all of these fingers. And those are going to be my 10s spot. So if I look 9 times 9, and I've connected these, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now coming out, I have 1 times 1 finger left over. What's 1 times 1? Well, it's 1. And ladies and gentlemen, 9 times 9 is in fact 81. And this will work for any multiplication fact you have between 6 and 10. 6 and 10's got it here. Let's go on ahead and give it one more shot. Let's do, oops. There we go. I apparently hit the wrong button. Let's do 8 times 6. So I'm going to have my 8 finger and my 6 finger, and I'm going to touch my 8 and 6 finger, and that's going to tell me my tens. Okay? So let's represent that. If I was to touch the 8 and the 6 finger together, that would be my grouping. So 8 times 6. This grouping here, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 fingers. So that'd be 4. And then on the outside, I have 2 fingers on this side, 4 fingers over here. So I would multiply 2 times 4. That would be 8. So my answer would be 48. These are tricks you've got to practice a little bit. So I don't know, pull up, go to mathaids.com. And whenever you get there, there's a place that you can pull up flashcards, or you can make your own math worksheet and practice it. Do some drills. You can actually specify that I want 5 and more, but you know what? Go on ahead and practice the 5 and belows anyway, because you've got to have those memorized in your noggin as well. Hopefully these multiplication tricks help you out, and don't forget the 9s. Okay, 9 times 1 is 9. 9 times 2 is 1 plus 8, 18. 9 times 3 would be 2 plus 7, 27. Okay, cool little trick. I wish I'd have known that one in middle school. Anyway, don't forget, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you in class tomorrow.